Alright everyone, we are back. This is part 2 of the video here. We're going to adjust the volume just a little bit. So, when we first left off, we had hit level 3 and we were in this fight here. We had decided that was a good spot to end it right there. Give me just a second here to hit this timer. There we go. If you like the video, if you like what you're seeing, please do go down to the link in the hit the follow button if you would. You can also go and hit to my stream channel. Check me out during the week. I do a lot of streaming from Heroes of the Storm, World of Warcraft. Occasionally I'll do some Wolcen, and of course I also do some Valheim. We might see about putting some videos up about that here soon. With that being said, please leave your comments, positive, negative, tell me what you think, and we'll see what we can do about it. With that being said, we are back on to see about moving forward. This is, of course, no cheese. The only mod that we have is Cadron's PRC, which really all that does is add some new spells, feats in, and some classes. So it just gives you a little bit more of an interesting playthrough and a little bit more flexibility about what you want to do. This, of course, Dungeons and Dragons 3.5 edition. It's not the new 5e. Which, you know, this is the one that I sort of grew up with. 3.0, 3.5. It's what I sort of started back on when I was in junior high and high school. Aging myself there a bit there. Now, of course, we are a wizard, and we're trying to go into the Arcane Scholar path here. I should have rested before I actually went to attack this, but you know, I've never been much on summoning, but it's something that I learned early on my first Mage playthrough, that summons are just really helpful, especially for a wizard early on. I mean, it gives you a good frontliner. But it also gives you some, just a spell that you can cast, Fire and Forget. Unfortunately, right now at our level, it does not stay very long. And that is going to be somewhat of an issue. Our XP is right now at 4.6k out of 6k. Let's see what we can do here. Let's go ahead and attack the Bladeling. So for the Arcane Scholar, and I really need to take some feats in Discipline or not Discipline, but Diplomacy as well. That's going to be a big deal for us.
More of them.
Let's see what we can do here. Okay. So at this point, we can either decide to stay out, which makes the fight easier.
Before they find the children.
Our character sort of looks... I don't really like the face, but there's a lot of things that, you know... Hey. Garrett and the others.
I knew I could count on you. I hope my brother insisted.
We could use your...
But he understands. You know, you got to protect the village. Let's go ahead and talk to her. Now, you can actually take characters. Let's say I got this character like level 15, level 20, whatever. I could export the character with all my current gear and inventory and all that sort of stuff, and bring it in and start the game over at level at the current level that I was at. So let's say I was level 20 with, you know, full in-game gear. I could come back and start this at level 20. The downside is that all your followers are then level 20, or as appropriate. You know, if you're if you've got a class or level adjustment. Are you right? Just because they could be listening. So after this, we are going to see about. Oh, I need to have my summon out. It's just a pig. It's only +3 diplomacy. Let's get you in there. And single. What the? How did that do no... Oh, range touch attack, that's right. That's why I don't like range touch attacks. So we've got 4 or 5 of them that we've got... downside about playing a mage is early on you do not have a lot of power. You are very, very weak. You're the mage's apprentice. You know, in the movies or the video games, you see the big, powerful mage and their apprentice. That's a little bitch walkover or a pushover. We are that little wannabe who thinks there's something, but they're not. It reminds me of an anime. If you've ever watched the anime or read the manga, How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. When you have he's out in town, you have the big leader of the Mages Guild who's there, and then he comes in, the apprentice or whatever he is, second in command, and then he goes up for a fight against the main character later on, and he's just like, the main character's like, yeah, no, you're a weakling. Okay, let's go ahead and get a rest here because we are low HP. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. So we're going to be releasing a few of these videos, and hopefully people are going to like them. So we've got our spells back. Thankfully, I've got a few of them back. Let's help out Georg. I should have gone for the uninjured before. I'm just sort of throwing everything we got at these people. We don't have a lot. You can see Tarmus is potentially out of spells because he's sitting there doing melee. He's the village wizard. I don't want to use that yet. Single. Let's see if this will work. My ranged touch attack is just horrible.
Thank the gods that's over. We would not...
Sorry.
Dagon!
We got one last spell left. Oh, it feels so horrible.
You shall fall here today.
I'm gonna definitely have to get some augment summoning in here.
Let's see how many we can steal from Death's...
Oh man, that's rough. I need more spells.
Thank the...
Ian!
What were those things anyhow?
They're called...
Well then, what in the...
Lathander doesn't illuminate all mysteries for me.
Priest
We
of
must rely on our
Lathander.
own...
One of those dwarves mentioned they were certain...
Lass, I see you're unharmed. I understand you lost a friend of yours in the attack. A tragedy. That
Get
you will.
over it.
I see you understand the folly of dwelling
Our
upon
character's
loss.
sort of pretty
I
much
do not
straight
have
to
much
the
time
point.
to
Let's
talk.
get going
There are
on
many
and
who
let's
are
move
wounded.
on.
Those bladelings were here to find something. And I fear... Very
What do I
good.
need to do?
This is not a night for words. There is an item. A silver shard. I fear it may have drawn these creatures down upon us. Think it through. Their kind doesn't plunder a village like West Harbor. Not for a few coins and an old helm or two. It is from the time we can speak more of the shard after you've returned. For now, all that the stones outside of town are older and deeper than you may. If you must, you can go to my room and open my chest. There remains only one bevel.
But...
And that is the cry.
No offense meant. Still, if we're going to do this, we should make some this path.
Yep, let's go. We'll go to the chest after.
It's been an age since I've come this far. There's probably more than lizardlings ahead.
Okay, so let's rest. We need some spells back. Good news is we're only 359 XP away from leveling. So, got our spells. Let's go ahead. We got. There's our familiar. Bevel, go attack.
I have seen the enemy.
I really prefer spells that aren't touch attack, but it is what it is. I mean, there's not much I can do about it. I don't have a lot of spells right now that I can use. My spell book is not big. Don't leave my piggy alone. Go ahead and get our summon out. Thankfully, it does some damage. It should be doing 2 die 8. So I guess the middle ground there would be somewhere between 2 and 16. So yeah. Alright, next we got Gloves of Concentration. We'll go ahead and put those on for now. It's better than nothing. We're going to go ahead and rest, get the spells back, because this early on, you just sort of have to. Now, luckily, it doesn't cost you much except a few seconds to rest, which, you know, I'm grateful for. Let's go ahead and get the summon out there. Of course, as Mage, we want to get the things that are close to us. Oh my goodness. Help our summon out. Of course, our summon's gone. It only lasts a few seconds, a couple rounds right now, because of how freaking low level we are. That's just ugh. Single. There we go. And then a splash of acid. Go ahead and level up here. I got a point, can definitely put that into intelligence. Let's see, boom, boom. Put that up and we can save our point for the next one. Level 2. Sort of want that. And then you can save descriptive components, range long, area effect, targets single, duration 6 seconds plus 6 seconds, divided by 3 levels. Oh, per 3, or divided by 3, yeah. So let's see here. Like, for example, it says each ray requires a ranged touch attack. Okay, so let's see. Successful ranged touch attack to hit. I'm thinking there was Frost Breath does not require a ranged touch attack. It's sort of a level 1 spell, 1 die 4 per 2 caster levels, additional increase. But they do get frozen, so we'll go ahead and grab it. Let's check our book real quick. Level 1, we're gonna go ahead and grab another lesser orb. Level 2, we'll grab. I don't think that requires ranged touch. Yeah, no ranged touch attacks there. We're going to just switch that over there, and then we'll also grab Frost Breath for some AoE as well. Yeah. I think we're good there. Let's go ahead and rest, get our new spells up. And of course, we're going to level Bevel real quick because he is our meat shield, and I need my meat shield. Raise his intelligence just a little bit. The boy is stupid, and there's no doubt about it, but...
Follow where I lead.
But we are now level 4. So one more level, and then we'll get a 3rd magic missile, which will be nice. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm a mage, but I don't want to waste too many spells on these guys. Magic Missile is just one of my favorite spells. It's not gonna miss. It's gonna do its damage. And it gets stronger. Like most spells, it gets stronger the higher level you get. It really doesn't hit its cap until level 9? Yeah, level 9. Well, this spell is pretty freaking nice. Oh! Ow! Definitely rest after that one. I mean, we're about to go in anyway, so hey. So let's see what we get from this. Great sword, which I could give to Bevel. In fact, he's not using a shield, so let's just go ahead and give him the great sword. Yeah. It's gonna work out better for him anyways. Alright, Meat Shield, you have to go first. And of course we got someone looking in on us. How did we not see them is my question. Sneak skill 100, everyone.
I know, he is moving you around.
That's some straight up Skyrim sneak skill 100. Oh, you can't see me because there's one little twig in front of me. Yeah, let's step back here. Why? Why are y'all going for me just so freaking hard? I mean, it's just straight up. I don't get it.
She was just like, wait, what?
It's a magic missile, this bastard. He decided to shoot me. I mean, he only did a couple points of damage, but...
Wow, that's kind of cool, dude. Am I still doing Chris's thing tomorrow?
Oh, last I checked.
Again, if you're liking it, please, we'll go over more of that again later. Oh, the magic missile barrage. Let's go ahead and drink a potion because it's just like, ow. Well, I got one of them. Hey, what are you doing, Mage Shield? I need help over here, please. I only have 16 health. I am as squishy as can be. Whew. We gotta remember to bring out our pig here in a little bit. Cannot run, so you can take that. And we'll put that up there. Combine everything and stack it and what have you. Let's see here. Oh, it's a Cure Light Wounds 4. Hold Z to see what we got. I'll take the potions and the arrows. The arrows I can sit there and put up there. And once you get to 100, you can just sell them, you know, like a gold or two. But hey, it's a free gold or two. And if you raise your appraise skill, it actually gets to be, you know, 4 arrows. Not bad. Let's do a quick save here because there is a trap coming up. It's going to be right around there. Yep, just as I thought. Alright, we'll kill this thing here and then... If I can land a second attack on it. Come on, Dire Badger. Kill that thing. That's a serious freaking beetle, I'm telling you what. I mean, look at that thing. The thing's big as a freaking... Well, my badger's pretty huge too, but the thing is freaking huge, man. I'm telling you. Since they're stacked there, it should hit both, yes. And I'm down again. Crap. Well, I took out one of them. Well, it looks like I took out 2, or maybe he took out number 2. I don't know. This is why people say the Cleric is one of the best classes to play, especially your first time. So the Cleric is amazing in the fact that you do face a lot of undead in this game. And they can pretty much just destroy undead. Furthermore, holy water. Definitely take that stuff. Furthermore, they have healing spells and some attack spells and a lot of buffing, and they can eventually resurrect and raise allies. You can put them in the heaviest armor, and it doesn't make a difference. So yeah, they're really, really helpful. I need to stop being the first one around the corner. Go Bevel. Tear them apart. That's what I'm talking about. Go Bevel. Go Bevel. Go Oh, Bethel.
I can do that.
Missed it by a minute.
Well, he's in there fighting. I'm gonna sit right here and get these two that are coming down the hall.
Bring it to me.
So it's like, I'm a rogue. I'd like to attack him with the dagger for 1d4 damage plus 2 strength damage, and sneak attack for 20d6 damage. It's like, yeah. Of course, you always got the classic bard of I seduced the dragon. Let's make sure we got our pig here. Save right here because I do not want to be fighting these people. So you got a couple of options. Honestly, I feel it's best.
Great. And before we fight them for our ancestral hatching grounds, we ask for your blessing.
There certainly are an awful lot of them. Maybe.
A warm blood. Here, and this gives you
Success,
the right to intrude on our lands and disturb our more. What do you propose then? A favor for a favor. We will.
They don't care for niceness. They're more like, what do I get out of this? And yeah, basically, and you don't really see anything from them in the future, that particular tribe. So hey. Sort of looked like her eyes were a little bit up into the back of her head.
We were risking life and limb for that? None of this makes any sense. Dagon can do his own blasted quest from now on. When you're done searching around, let's get out of here.
Let's go. So okay, you see
have
him back
returned,
real quick is,
and you have
Heather.
brought the
She's
shard.
an amazing,
That's all you can
kitty.
say? I almost died out there.
If
Yeah, well,
no,
I don't see how you.
now for the
Her
shard.
name is Heather.
Let me see it.
He just says she was an amazing kitty.
Yes.
I need you to. Duncan owns an inn in the docks district of the city. No, I know you value him as a friend, but it will be of no. He would only slow you down. Bevel is made for simpler things. Head to the small. The beast that it's. Say your farewells. Your boots may travel many roads. Return when you.
So we're at 26 HP, which is nice. Better than having 12, I'll tell you what. Talk to our
This
master
incursion is
armies.
the most noteworthy event. I had high hopes for Amy. She was a rare find in West Harbor. A shame she failed to heed her first lesson. Always listen to Tarmas. You're leaving at a very
Tarmas.
inconvenient time. You've shown yourself to be the only apprentice. Go if you must, but mysteries remain here that need to be answered. When I had made it clear to stay out of it. I am no doddering scholar in need of your amateur. The girl died a meaningless death. A needless sacrifice only helps your enemy.
Fair.
Learn this lesson, and you may avoid. Suffice it to say that I find the bustle of city life even less endearing than the mosquitoes here.
Ooh.
And here I can work quietly, in exchange for teaching some mud farmer's child a bit of lore every now and again. There's more to it than farming and pig contests. Of that you can be certain. Come back later, then we can talk. And that makes you a diamond in the muck. You've learned your letter. As much as it pains me to lose the only other worthwhile mind in the village to some journey through the swamp, I think of just mind the lessons that I've taught you, and perhaps you'll avoid Amy's fate. That man said. You've probably heard it mentioned from time to time. And no doubt you've also heard the same vague accounts I have, assuming you could pry even that from the other villagers. The whole affair is quite but, curiously enough, there are no clear answers to who fought whom and why. There were few battles in the war, and all of them were fought in the Mare of Dead Men. And there were very few Neverwinter troops that actually saw any action, and none of them survived. You really are a Ask something else. I have nothing more to say. Of course. In fact, I would prefer it. You're committed to this journey, then. Blast it, then. Take this. Can't have my apprentice going into the Mare empty-handed. At the very least, you'll stand a But your best bet is to convince some young, addle-brained local to be your bodyguard. I tell you, not a bad piece of advice for a wizard.
And he's straight up right. If you're playing a wizard, you want a front line. A warrior, a cleric, a paladin, whatever. If you're ever playing Neverwinter Nights, whether it's 3.5, 5e, what have you, and you have a wizard, protect that wizard. They are squishy as can be, and they always build glass cannon, or they should. Because that's the only way they're going to get the maximum amount of spells for the maximum amount of damage, and spell pin, and this and the other.
Oh, very well.
Alright, let's sell some stuff here real quick. Spell book, so we'll go ahead and sell that. What is this? Ring of Fortitude. Okay, yeah, we can use that. And that. Okay, so let's get that. And wand of missiles would be nice. And an amulet of will, I'm thinking. Beyond that, let's see. We've got this bone wand, so we can make our own wand there. Flame arrow, yeah. I don't think I have this. We'll grab it just because I want to learn that. That. Definitely that and that. So we've dropped a bit of gold here, but we've definitely come out ahead. I'm gonna buy me some scrolls as well. Scribe. Put that on. Oh, that's too high a level for me right now. Same there. We've got wand of missiles, which we're going to put right there. And let's do some examine. So that's only going to give me, okay. Okay. Let's try it on that. Okay, so if they are spells from Cadron's PRC, you cannot make them into scrolls. Means if you want them, you got to pick them up while you're leveling. Keep a couple scrolls there. And yeah, I think we're good to move on. Let's talk to Bevel.
So, your father sent you. I'm hoping that you'll be back soon enough after you reach the city, but it'll be a shame to see you go. Hopefully your father's right, and there will be no more attacks once the shard is gone. As a member of the militia, my sworn duty is to defend West Harbor. I can't just turn my back. I'll do my best to keep the place standing for you when you return. I want to hear about all of your adventures. I've got some bandages here, though I hope you can also have my share of the loot that we found.
Do it.
You'll need it more than I do.
Okay.
This is wine.
Wish I could go with you, but the defense of the
No,
good luck.
a few days to get it, but look what I got from the other side.
Nice.
That's 2.5. Right here. That's an increase. That would be a steady increase.
Yeah.
I got the legendary boots.
She's not going to be able to help us with anything, so we're going to skip past asking her that. But we do pick up a quest from her about her son, Lorne.
Okay, guess I'm going to do Torghast. White pine. No white pine. Yeah, but the y'all in your town make me see the same spot.
Alright, I don't have the herbs.
You think I care about that? You think I care about that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's see. What do you...
Ready? When you get spin, how much for 235?
How much?
So, Dagon is sending
Not
you to
bad.
Neverwinter, eh?
No, it is.
I can't say I approve. Can you at least tell me why you're going? Your father wouldn't tell me. You know what they were looking for? Obviously, those beasts didn't come all that way for a chunk of... That does... It won't be... You might want to ask around the village. If you're going to leave, some folks might be able to offer some help. So, you see, an elf never stops growing. And usually, they head to Evermeet before they get much bigger. But one of the eldest lives in our own swamp. Huge he is, tall as a tree. It's the truth, I say. This giant elf has been known to hurl rocks great distances, and it has the evil eye. If it ever locks eyes on you, it turns you into a stone. Not stone, but a stone. Just look around, and just by looking at them, you can't tell if it's just an ordinary rock or whether it used to be a man. Just don't look him in the eyes.
Watch his eyes.
Yep, he's following the mouse.
Yeah.
You may not have trained. Here, take this shield.
Alright, and we are... First, we gotta go back talk to Dagon before we leave, because it doesn't give you where you're supposed to go. All you know is you're supposed to leave, you don't know where you're supposed to leave
Your
to.
transmog on your palette is so ugly.
Have you said your farewells? To get to Never, the road itself has not been patrolled for some time, and few travel it. Move quick. I suspect you will see your share of battle before you reach Neverwinter. I've made it known that you travel directly for the city, in the hopes that the enemy will pursue you along the high. Instead, you will head to the small port town of Highcliff once you are clear of the swamp. From there, you will seek passage on a ship to Neverwinter. Your trip to Neverwinter will be quicker by water, and my attempt at misdirection may allow you to reach Highcliff before the enemy becomes... I have nothing more to say. It's time for you to go, my daughter. Each moment you remain...
Well, he's straightforward and not worried about throwing us into the wolves.
You need to repair your gear.
Mm-hmm. So hopefully our little bit of preparation is going to help us out there. We gotta stop at the Weeping Willow Inn. It's the only new one on the map. But it will help us greatly. Whew.
Now that we're out.
You're a small one to be taking this road all by yourself, dwarf. Maybe you've come looking for trouble. Unless you have a little coin. Nothing that concerns you. This is between us and the dwarf. And whatever.
Ah, you're welcome to try to take it if you're all game. You all can't be frightened of one little dwarf, can you? If you're afraid of being humiliated in front of the stranger here, well, now that's another.
We're not frightened of either of you, and it seems to me you need to learn a lesson. This matter is between us and the dwarf.
Come on. Someone tried to hit me already. Even the newcomer here sees that you're all.
All right, I've heard enough of this. Come on, boys, let's deal with the dwarf.
Well, yeah, let's just hit him with a cone. Follow it with thunder. I really don't want to waste another spell on this guy.
Well, now, that was a good fight. A shame they had to resort to weapons. But if they have to keep the odds even. Name's Kelgar, by the way, of the clan Iron Fist. I've been making my way along the coast for some time now.
Yeah.
Stopped in the Willow here for a brief fight.
Okay, that's easy.
Ha! Even the odds! So, tell me, what brings you out along the mare? Roads aren't exactly safe, you know, and it seems it's your lucky day then. I happen to be glad I say. So then I punched him in the face for asking. So to make a long story short, I take pride in what I do, fighting. It's something you can't get enough of, and it's something where there's always room for improvement. If you apply yourself, stay focused, and that's why I'm headed to Neverwinter. I heard there's a house of monks there. A monastery, right? I heard they'll train anyone, just for the asking. Couldn't ask for a better opportunity. Aye, that's the short of it. Well, as it happens, I did...
There we go.
Right as we're gonna get into a good story.
Well, look at this. Our next round.
Okay, one of the missiles. That guy. We've got magic items and wands, might as well use them. That's the way I figure it. Excuse me for yawning, everyone. I seem to be just a bit tired. Well, we're about to wrap this one up here in just a minute. We're going to finish up this inn and then call it there. Kagar likes to fight, so to build a reputation with him, just talk about fighting.
Alright, I've used and abused.
Yep.
You're used. You're abused.
See how many we can catch on this. I mean, if you use it right and you use your spells, especially early on, a little bit conservatively, you can pretty much guarantee that you'll have enough for what you need. Of course, the more spells you have, the better off you are. But, you know, you do what you can with what you have. Throw a heal on him.
Which ones is it this week?
It's 50 more XP. Still need 2.5K, so. there's 2 of them, and there's some guards there, so I think we're going to be safe for the most part to just sit back and cast some magic. Oh, 3 of them. I didn't see that one. Whoopsie. I also like the fact that our magic missile's actually hitting for a decent point now.
Did I just... What the fuck? I just one-shot a mole rat.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's taken care of. Now we can go down, turn this in, and that quest. Now, a lot... do not mistake this game for, oh, go to a little room and quest is done 5 minutes later. Some quests are like that, but most quests require you to do a good little bit here or there. Good little bit of traveling, exploring, fighting, what have you.
Hey, honey. I'm gonna love this one about to do.
Alright, we are at 1,300 gold. We've got some stuff we can sell here to this guy. Show me what you have for sale. Let's see. That puts us at 1,900. So the big thing I want for him is full plate. And then a tower shield +1 would be nice. I don't think we're going to get the +1 though. We're going to have to get the regular one. But now he looks like a good, solid, steady meat shield at least. Alright. Let's go ahead and step out here, and then we'll go from there.
Hey, wait a minute. That's here.
Well now, look, we're heading in the same direction, and you seem to have more enemies than friends. What say we good? And don't...
Okay, that's saving.
Alright, so we're going to save here. That is part 2 of this playthrough.
Minutes. Or 12 minutes left.
Let me fix this real quick. That just isn't gonna look good. All right, so just put that there, and there we go. That looks better. All right, so had some fun on the game. I hope you liked it. If you did like it, please do hit the follow button. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Make sure you check out part 1 there real quick also. Part 1 was where we created the character. And, ooh, camera went flying. Ooh.
I'm sure
Whoopsie. Sorry about that, everyone. No, so obviously we started in part 1. Create the character, create the wizard, and yeah, that's what y'all seen. What we've gotten up to right now is we've just gotten into, we've got our first companion, or actual real companion. That was the dwarf there, Calgar. Keep in mind, each companion is going to have its own little story there, and we're looking forward to seeing all of those because there are quite a few companions. You can only have so many of them with you after a certain point. Now, with that being said, if you liked the video, if you like what you saw, please do hit that follow button. Please give me a thumbs up on that video. I'd appreciate it. If you didn't like it, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think could be better, what could be worse. Just tell me what you think there. There's also going to be there's also a link down below in the information. Check out my stream. It's twitch.tv /Treylonis. You can catch me on there doing Heroes of the Storm, World of Warcraft, Valheim, and a couple other games that I play here and there. But I'm really loving this particular game, and I hope that y'all enjoy it. With that being said, thank you. If you really did like what you see, you can always go to the, and you'd like to support the channel monetarily, you can always go to my Twitch. and click on the donate button. Catch me during a stream. You can always do a subscribe or a cheer or something like that. That's what I have set up for right now. I'll be setting up some other things here later for the YouTube channel, but that's what we've got going on right now. All right, thanks everyone. Y'all have a great night, great day. Take care. Bye.